those of you that have not figured out what that just was, other than a bunch of people saying may over and over again, we are announcing here for the first time that Season 6 will return to ABC, only on ABC, on May 10th. And so that I can have that in a way that some of our special guests can hear it backstage, it would be lovely if we tried a little exercise. And I know that some of you are going, I don't want to exercise. I just want to eat my candy. Me too. I just had the biggest donut, so I can't even imagine what's going to come out of my mouth. It could be the donut. So let's try. Oh, that's a really big hall. Are there any Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans here? No. Well, look, they're turning on the lights a little bit. I like that. Because I couldn't see you all before. So if there seems to be a row. What's that pink thing over there? I can't see. Okay. All right. Is there a row here? Yes. Where you're just waiting, there's a row. Okay, everybody over on that side, when I go like this, you're going to say, meh. Okay? Now, ready? It's hard, bored, it's a month, and it's also the name of one of our agents. And it's May! Kind of pathetic. Anyway, and then let's go here. Which I guess is in the middle, but it goes all, like, wow, you guys are all the way to the roof. That's awesome. You guys down here should just applaud the people that are up on the roof. Okay, so here, 10th. Good, okay, ready? Okay, those of you that work in the May business need to take lessons from the 10th business. Just warning you. Okay? And then everybody else that's over here, or if you didn't say anything before and you can't remember what group you're in, ABC. Okay? Not hard. They're the first 3 letters of the alphabet and the network that we're on. So, let's try this. Here we go. That sounded like, I'm a me. Was that what I said? Did I say I'm a me? Okay, let's try it. We'll enunciate. It's just 3 letters. That's it. Here we go. That's so good. Okay, now we're going to try this. Ready? Don't encourage them. You're on your own team. You ready? May! Thank you, Wondercon. That was an incredible mess. We're so excited to be back for Season 6. It's pretty incredible that this is the longest lasting show that Marvel Television has ever done. Could not be more proud of everyone and all of the people that are involved, and that's where you're going to meet some of them. And so first I want to thank some of those folks that actually helped make this show as good as it is. And it's everybody that works at Marvel Television, and that's Megan and Wendy and Kareem and Tom and Raina and Mike P. and Henry and Phyllis and Sarah and Hannah and everybody that I've forgotten to mention. We can thank them. Yeah, that's good. And then in New York, there's some folks that I think you guys know, like Dan Buckley and Rob Steffens, and then our favorite guy in the whole world, and the reason why all of this is running around at the moment, and that's our own Joe Quesada. And then there's a whole bunch of folks that you guys never get to see because they're always being mispronounced by people going, A-B-B-B. And there are friends at ABC, and that's Patrick and Joe. Joe DeSanti, by the way, has been with us from the very beginning and is really our biggest fan in the world. And I think the reason why we go as many seasons is because she just stands on a ledge and they won't come in until they pick us up again. And Vicky and Andy and Kevin and Lauren and our new boss over there, Carrie Burke, and Sarah and Heather and everybody that I've forgotten. Thank you, ABC, for being so good. And this year, there's a little bittersweetness in that there's somebody that was so sweet to us, and really the whole reason why, not just I'm here, but I think everybody in this room is here, and a little bitter because he can't be here, although I'm absolutely sure that he's looking down on us having the best time in his life. He was in the episode with the train and got to walk around and yell at Agent Coulson about what a bad father he was, or man, and that's our friend, Stan the Man Lee. And so rather than just listening to me talk, which is always interesting for me, let's bring out some of the folks that help make this show as wonderful as it is. And I'm going to start off with my good friend and one of our executive producers, and that is Mr. Jeff Bell. Yes, evidently you're supposed to turn it back around so people know who you are. What you don't know is that Jeff Bell is actually a mime, and will only be miming his answers. They are Jed Whedon and Marissa Tanchar. We have so much fun making fun of our next guy. And if any of you have lemons and want to throw them in his general direction, you have our permission. This is actually the season where he became a series regular. Jeff Ward plays somebody's got to be in charge, and that's Henry. Yes, that's what we do all day. We just stare at him too. That's fine. She's the fastest gal alive. Natalia, come on out here. We've been doing this for so long, and I still don't know how to introduce them as anything other than, here comes Fitzsimmons. Just a little hint. At some point, we're going to have a fan Q&A, I promise, and all of the questions should be directed to Ian. It's what he wants. He asks all the time. He never gets enough questions. So please, just change your question. I need to hear from Ian. That would be great. The reason that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is because we have a captain with a heart, and a captain with a soul, and a captain with a brain. And he is our very own Clark Gregg.
Did I mention it's his birthday coming up this week? Did I mention singing Happy Birthday, Clark would be a good idea? We should start right now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clark. Happy birthday to you.
That was so terrible, I can't imagine. I hope we recorded it so that Clark can just hear it every day when he gets out. I want to make sure that there's some people that are recognized who are not here that are awesome. And I see some of them, and if you're part of the writing staff on the show, you're part of the magic of the show. And so if you guys can stand up so everybody can be great. Every week, this incredibly talented writing staff comes up with an unproducible show, and the gentleman who's not here takes it and puts it into a magic machine, and it comes back out as the show that you get to watch. And that gentleman's name is Gary Brown, and he's not here because he's working. And then I know that for many of you, it's a surprise that there's two ladies that are missing, and again, it's because of the dedication to the show that they're shooting, and let's give a big warm welcome to Ming and Chloe, who could not be. What are you guys looking around? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What I know? Something. What?
My executive story.
Okay.
Listening to you.
Love you, love.
All right. I was wondering, Clark, since it's coming up, you know, with your whole birthday thing, whether or not you might have a birthday wish. Because I think everyone here would like you to have a birthday wish, right?
I would like to know what song people just sang. It sounded like ABC. No. I mean, I was really lucky in season 6 that I got to direct the first episode, which was an incredible episode written by our own Jen. And could we? I would tell I'm in trouble for even asking this.
It's
Is
just.
there any way we could see a few minutes of that?
Would you guys like to see a few minutes? I'm sorry, what was that?
What did you say?
Someone said something. What is
Someone wants to see the whole episode, I see.
We're not on until May 10th. Right.
The whole episode, you don't. No. How could that even be legally possible? I think it's too much.
And we're in no way prepared to get us all killed off at once.
Where would it even come from?
You know, just because you don't want it to happen, Jeff, I think we're going to have to have it. All right, so here's the deal. What we're talking about doing is at best highly illegal. And so this is what you got to do. Believe it or not, there are actually people that are walking around in the crowd that are wearing suits that are Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., except they're real. And they do have, believe it or not, these night vision goggles that they wear. I'm not kidding. And so if you have any kind of recording device that's on you at this particular moment, like this person over here, that it would be really great if you now put it away.
Any questions?
Did everybody enjoy watching the first episode? Do we all remember when it's going to premiere?
ABC.
More than I remembered. Let's start out. Clark, that just looked amazing. There's so many people that I want to give a shout out to and that help do all of that. But two of them pop to mind, and that's our post producer Chris Jeremy and our special effects visual guru Mark Kolpak. If you think it's easy to have spaceships and things come through warps of time and space and wherever they're all coming from, and make it look good on a big screen, television budget, that's magic, guys. That's something I can't even understand. And so those people are among a great group of people who do that. We're gonna have some fun. Let's. I think there's a microphone somewhere. Somewhere? There. Oh, look, it's there. And so if you could come up to the mic and state your name and your question. Is that a person?
Yes. Possibly. Mr. Simmons.
Okay. I don't have my glasses on. It could be a large cat.
Yama Simmons, servant of Cassius. Glory to him.
Nice. Okay. It is a large cat. Do you have a question?
I do. This one is for Mr. Ian DeCastiger.
What a surprise.
First of all, I want to say that you were absolutely fantastic in Overlord.
He was an overlord?
Yeah. So you were the one who went. Okay, go. Man. We're just been trying to figure it out.
I was wondering if maybe at some point in season 6, Fitz will finally get the monkey he deserves. He deserves it.
Thanks. I would like, do you know what? I've resigned myself that I'm not going to get one at this point. I actually adopted one for myself. Well, I did.
Real life.
In real life, I adopted one.
This is real life. Go ahead, tell them. Yeah.
That's mental if it is. Yeah, I adopted one. So I've got one in real life now. I don't know, like home with me. He doesn't like sit and have breakfast with me and stuff. But I'm going to go meet him. She's already named.
Have you forgotten her name?
She's called Pippin or something like that. I don't know. But she's my...
I feel like it's Elizabeth.
Is that actually a question? I would love one in the show as well. You need to raise that with Jed and Mo. Jeff, actually. It's Jeff's fault we don't have a monkey.
Yeah. Evidently, I'm the only one at this table that has a brain. No, but a monkey's a good idea. Jeff Bell, what do you think? Monkey?
Right, monkey for Fitz, yeah?
Yeah,
Maybe a space monkey for Spain.
Well, we know what those space monkeys will do. Do we have another question?
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Wesley Harris,
Hi, Wesley.
and this is my companion log.
Okay.
I've been a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ever since it started, and I know that when every season it always gets better and better.
Thank you, Wesley.
Yep. So my friend has this question. What has been your fondest memory being part of the S.H.I.E.L.D. family? Kupo Kupo.
Why don't we start with Marissa? What has been your fondest memory?
I would say, well, there's a lot wrapped into it for Jed and I. It's our first show together, and it was sort of like our first child, I would say. We were very precious about it when we started season 1, and then we became a family with all these people, and then we started our own family. So for me, I think the birth of my daughter during the show has been a wonderful moment for me. It's warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, me, man. Natalia?
I thought we were going in order. And
No, there's no order in it.
Oh, memories. Oh, God, there's so many. Well, for me, something that's really special is I had never been on a show with this kind of fandom and external family to our internal family, and I think it's been really special to be a part of something that has such a following and such support and love. So meeting the fans is always a really wonderful memory that I don't know if we'll get as we continue working as actors, because this is really rare. So yeah.
Elizabeth?
Ian DeCastica, any scene with him.
You didn't have to say that. That's really unexpected.
So spontaneous. I don't know, I think the first time walking on set, when we shot the pilot, it was just such an out-of-body experience. And then also getting to do a scene with Stan Lee was equally as wonderful and crazy, and something that was, you know, beyond special. So, yeah, that's my top 3.
All right, this is a good one. Jeff Bell?
What pops to mind was at the end of season 1, the very last shot of the season was Clark as Coulson carving alien writings into the wall. And it was about 10 o'clock at night, and all the other actors who didn't have to be there, who were all wrapped, came back, and we all wrapped the season together. And I think that kind of camaraderie has carried over for all these years, but I always remember him carving the walls, everybody showing up, and everybody clapping at the end of that first scene.
Clark?
Good memory.
Jeff?
Bell?
You?
No, after you.
No, pal.
Oh, gosh. I mean...
No, I went to Clark. We'll get to Jeff.
He's right.
He looked ready.
Unless it was that meeting Jeff was your moment.
Thank you. That was it.
No, Clark, come on.
What? God, it's really hard to pick one. I have to say, I can't think of anybody else who got the bad call that I got from Marvel, which was, you're going to have a lot of fun in the Avengers until you don't. To then have people like you at cons and online just saying, no, fuck you. Hashtag Coulson lives, and boom, here we are, 7 years later, and more. I mean, what you just saw, that was 9 days. More in post and all that stuff, but to do that over and over again, and to grow so close with this incredible bunch of people, and to continue to grow together and have that experience, and to have that be something that was birthed by the connection with the fans, with a character who I think represents them, is just something that's probably the greatest thing that will ever happen to me. So I thank you. Thank you.
Henry?
You know, let me tell you, I was sitting here trying to figure out what is the best for me. And quite honest, that's impossible. You know, Bill mentioned the first day. I do remember the first day. And there were so many people. My first day. I wasn't there the very first There were just so many people, so many names, so many, people who I got to know. It was wonderful. And then I graduated to my first scene with Ian, which I absolutely loved. And then, just working with everyone. Natalia came on, and that was wonderful. And quite honestly, I can't say it's one scene or one episode because it just keeps getting better and better, quite honestly. These writers, they keep me busy. And I love it. I love what they're giving me, and they keep, the wonderful experiences keep outmatching themselves.
Wow. So that's basically we heard from everybody, right? Jed, I thought Jed kind of threw in with Mo.
I mean, I'm married to her, sure. I mean,
He is his own person, though.
Okay, all right. Well, he just sort of said I'm not going to top that, and I went with that.
some people don't consider me that, but an obvious choice for me would be the 100th episode. It was just one of those where, writing it was a bit of a challenge because we knew we wanted to put a lot into it, and we saw all these people right here. We sat in a room, but we did talk a lot about what we wanted to reflect on, but also what the fans would want. And, speaking about that connection with the fans, it was super gratifying to write it with the idea of, we'll give them something nice. Everybody wants to see Fitzsimmons get married. We'll give them that. And then when we shot it, we go to this location, we're under this tree, and Elizabeth comes out in her dress, and everybody was going, Chloe's going, I don't know if I can film this scene. The emotions were really high for that, and it was gratifying to feel the connection here while we were trying to make the connection here, and so that's an obvious choice for me. 100.
Cool.
Jeff?
So that would be it. That would be everybody here got a chance to say what their favorite moment was.
Why don't you, let's hear it if you love Jeff.
Would you please take him home with you then? No, Jeff. What was your favorite moment? Besides when we hired you.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot. I did get to
Great answer,
get to be a
so
series
far.
regular.
Yeah.
And when that was really cool, and then getting to watch my work in that episode, that was my biggest episode of the season. So you are all in for a treat. They cut a couple things more than I remembered, but. Yeah, just seeing that with you all. I think...
behind the cement wall in all those.
Well, that's what they didn't show you. Somebody had to be the other end of that gentleman who made of concrete. Oh, that's why they upped the order. I think it was... My very first day was a really amazing experience, and Jen and Mo were there, and we were filming a scene with Clark and Elizabeth and Chloe and me and Ming, and we were trying to do the scene, and all of us kept laughing. It was the first day, and we didn't even know each other, and I was kind of thinking, oh, well, this is a fun crew, and it was I had a very good feeling, and then when I got the call that they wanted to make me a regular, it was a very surreal. I didn't think that was ever going to happen. So that was a crazy moment. Henry, saw me that day, and he kept laughing, going, seriously, what were they talking to you about? And I said, no, seriously, man, they're going to make me a regular. And then he walked off pretty upset. But that was all, everything has been amazing. It's all one moment. Time's not linear. Look it up.
Another question. Hi.
Hi, Agent Garcia reporting.
I mean, we can ask her.
Yeah, let's call it now.
She would not be into that. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. I don't get to write the show, but maybe we should talk to the writers.
That's a great idea.
We'll look into that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Agent Garcia. And it's Clark Gregg. Confuses everybody, but it's Clark Gregg.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Brendan, and I was here last year, and it's so great to see you guys again. Oh,
Nice to see you too again, Brendan.
Thank you.
yeah. Now my question is, well, though this might be annoying, will this season take place shortly or before the decimation from Infinity War, and how does that affect the rest of the team?
It's a really good question, and I'll field that one. You'll probably be on April 28th in a theater finding out how the Infinity War concludes in Endgame. And then on May the 10th, you're not going to have anything else to do than sit home and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., knowing how the Avengers story ended in Endgame. So that should tell you, particularly when you saw today that it said 1 year later, that you would have figured that part out, but it's okay, we all wanted to get a monkey too. So, hopefully that answered the question. Next.
Hello?
Hi.
My name's Luke, and you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, you're awesome, Luke.
My question is, in the whole series of like every season, what would be your favorite meta power? Like inhuman power?
Wow. Well, there is one Inhuman that's on our panel. Natalia, what's it like being? Yes. What?
I thought it was what would you like?
Well, we're gonna go with what's it like?
Oh, what's it like? Well, it's pretty cool. No, I mean, I don't have superpowers myself, so I just imagine it. But in my imagination, it's really awesome to have superpowers. Don't you think? Would be kind of cool, right? Yeah.
I like Carl Creel's power because it looks so cool.
I like Flint's because he gets to move rocks around. He can do all kinds of stuff with that.
That's great, Jeff.
He's literally answering the question. Really, buddy, there was nothing wrong with that.
Is there a superpower you would like? Which one would it be?
Teleport?
Oh,
Okay, we'll make that happen for you. Yeah.
mine would be traveling in time.
Okay, there's time travelers in the audience. Our next question.
Hi, my name is Marley, and I've been a really big fan for a long time. My question is, what was your favorite part of working on the show?
I think we kind of covered that, but unless anybody feel like they didn't cover what their favorite part of working on the show was?
Marley, you had another one?
If you have another one.
Yeah.
As in, like not really working together, I guess, you know, interacting with the writers and the actors and the directors.
I'll talk about one part that's very funny about that all of these people have had to do is interacting with Mark Kolpak, who's our VFX coordinator.
Real quick, shout out to Sabrina Arnold, who's also here.
Yeah.
His right hand. And Brianna here, Benny partner and everything. And so she is to be credited for
But
a lot of the fantastic things.
She has saved the indignity of acting out what the power looks like for the actors, which Mark Kolpak does. So you got to imagine, you see it here and it's all done, but when they do it, they're standing in front of nothing. And he's saying, you're going like this. This part just goes, you know, and they have to do that, trusting that at some point it'll look like that. But we get to watch it before the effects are in. So we've seen all of them look completely ridiculous.
I have a video of all of that on my iPhone. Maybe I'll share it with the world at some point.
Thank you, Molly.
Thank you.
Next question.
Hey guys.
Hi, Negan.
I'm Negan, first of all.
We are all Negan.
Thank you, Philip Olson. I have a question for all of you guys. So,
I'm scared. I'm totally scared right now.
There's a man holding a baseball bat who could be doing anything.
which character do you miss the most from the previous seasons? Like the ones who died, or the ones you never got to see again, like Bobby or Hunter? I like Bobby.
Elizabeth?
What? Is that your answer?
Ward was okay.
Like, Jason O'Mara as director of Bobby and Hunty, you know, they were great. Nick Blood, Adrian Palicki.
Ruth Nega as Bill Paxton. Really miss him.
Mr. Bell?
Yeah, I'm a little partial to Bobby and Hunter. But there was something fun about them being on our show.
Mine would be Cal, Daisy's dad.
Yeah.
I got a soft spot for him.
I miss Trip. Not just because of the character, but he was just always so much fun.
Such a trip. And we do. I'm sorry. And we do miss Grant Ward as writers, because we could always get an act out or an end of episode by having him just walk in the room, you know. It's Grant Ward!
Mallory, who gave us an amazing
everyone's been mentioned. We had, Nick Blood, my friend. You've got a friend, dude. I do. As my friend, they're actually genuine in real life. Do you know what? Speaking of Nick, when Nick came back and did an episode with just me and him, last season? And we had a ferret. And it was two ferrets. They were called Salt and Pepper, which is just funny because one was white, one was black. And Pepper was a little rascal, and Salt was pretty cool too. So I miss those guys. They could have longer. I don't know what happened with their contract negotiations or work that out. But Salt and Pepper.
You know, it's funny, I miss when Deke was on the show.
You didn't catch me? I was just in that episode?
Yes, that was it. That was it. That was probably the best. How about another question?
Hi there. My name is Hans. Asked to you.
What can you tease about X?
Who's X?
Henry, you tired of anything?
Any question, quite honestly. Yeah, I think you got to cover it. Yeah. What's going to happen with the character? We can't say anything.
I know, we always can't say anything.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's just we can't really answer questions ever. So I think any question is challenging for us, but I think the thing, it's not really a question that I don't like. It's the phrase that we had a rocky start that we hear a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean, everything's
After
written
a
about our
rocky
show. It's like, after a rocky start, this show's good. The finale was great. After a rocky start, that doesn't even make sense.
I'm really tired of hearing, who are you again? But I do, and I'm on it. So just check it out. And it's in the 5th season, and I understand it's later, but just...
You're really sick of hearing it from Jeff Loeb.
This man is my go-to. It has been. We can ask any questions. And then I think, unless, I don't know where we are time-wise, but I think we're going to go to a lightning round right after this one. Let me explain what a lightning round is. She's going to ask her question, but after that, lightning rounds are yes or no questions. So if you're going to ask a question, not you, but everybody after you, if you have a question, these people should be able to answer it with a yes or no. Okay?
Or a very quick answer.
There you go. So you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
In a recent interview, a little birdie said that season 7 was going to be the last season of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I was just curious that, hypothetically speaking, when everything ends, where do you guys hope your character's journey will take them?
We're not ending. Stop. I'm going to answer that.
We think every season's our last season. So we're like, more?
Yeah, every time we get a pickup, we're like, oh, bonus, sure.
We call the writers, we're like, come back.
Exactly. Hi.
Hi.
Now we're in the lightning round. So this is the part where you ask a question that we can answer really quickly.
Okay, this is for Clark Gregg. Was it hard growing up with 2 first names?
Yes.
Next.
Hi. I once worked with Jen and Marissa. Anyways, Clark, are you afraid of dying for good?
Yes. Next question, sir.
It was great to see Willow Hale as Robin hinted. Did you have fun working with her?
Yep.
Yes. So much.
Lightning round, who knew?
Ian, this question is for Ian. Do you enjoy your brother's seafood restaurant in Scotland that I've been watching on Instagram?
Yeah. Yes. I can't expand anymore until you should go. I've already said too much.
Next.
So, what's your best memory of Stan Louis?
Yes. We might have to break out of the yes and no for that one.
Yes.
Every memory, every moment with him is awesome.
Do you have one, love?
He was so generous and all the time. I think my favorite memory is the fact that I met him a long time ago for the first time, and then when I met him again, literally like 20 years had gone by, and he was in his 90s, and I can't remember anything, and I'm not in my 90s yet. And I came up and I said, hi, it's Jeff Loeb. And he goes, I know who you are, Jeff. And I was just like, I was so blown away that somehow this man who has met everyone on the planet and touched all of us, like I had somehow stayed in his memory, and that was just awesome for me. So, lightning round, go ahead. Yes, no?
Hi, my name is Terry. My costume is Agent Coulson. You're my favorite.
I love you too, Terry.
was a real honor to me and Elizabeth at Phoenix Comic-Con a few years ago. My quick question, I know it's a light round, but if you could have any one superpower, what would it be?
Yes.
You just go light? Yeah, go. Go back 30 seconds and not have just said that.
I feel like Quake would be quite good.
Yeah. Yes.
Ability to heal people.
I was gonna say Spider-Man, but that's way better. Healing people. I want to heal people.
I want to fly, but I want to hang out with Healing Guy.
I think we covered mine. Teleportation. I would love to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First ones to think of it.
Back to lightning round. Henry, have you ever looked into owning a real-life shotgun axe?
Real life what? Shotgun axe.
Oddly, yes.
When the robots come.
Lightning round, lightning round.
Lightning round.
So my question is to Ian DeCastiger. Out of season 2 or season 5, which one was the hardest to film dealing with Fitz's mental struggles?
Good question. Yes.
Five.
Thank you.
Next.
That's a really good question.
Hi, my name is Clark Red.
No.
First of all, is that true? Because it's amazing.
What was your reaction to having Agent Coulson being a bad guy? Was it happy or excited?
Yes. You mean in what we just saw?
Yes or no?
Was it fun to do that?
That was very fun. Never heard of it.
Next.
Hi, my name is Audrey. My birthday's in a couple of days, so I want to say happy birthday to Clark.
Happy birthday, Audrey.
Thank you. And I wanted to ask Clark, do you prefer your cheesy scenes or your emotional scenes more?
Cheesy?
I mean, like his jokes, his cheesy little jokes.
You know, I never find out till later if they're cheesy or not. In my mind, they're never going to be cheesy, but sometimes I guess I just do them that way. I like them all. Cheesy, less cheesy. Happy birthday.
Okay, I'm getting this thing, which means get the hell off the stage low. I think what we would love is if this incredible cast could stand up and you guys could say thank you for marvelous additions. Okay.
Last question. Sorry, boss.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm kind of new to this show, so what's it about? I'm just curious.
When you tune in on May 10th, you're going to figure out everything in between now and then. You can watch every episode up until then. Just tell your parents you need 100 hours. It's going to be great.
Or Ian will just explain the whole thing to you right now. So just sit down. Ian, go ahead. Start from the top.
You probably got some more time in your hands.
It's about
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast and the executive producers. Thank you so much. We'll see you on